Hello and welcome to today's workout. It is a core workout today. You have got 8 exercises that I'm going to try and remember for you. 30 seconds per exercise, 2 minutes rest after the 8, and we'll do 3 rounds in total. So there's very little rest between exercises. I'll just explain what they are as we go. I've got my timer ready to take you through the session. All of them are on the floor, on the mat, upside down, whichever way around. We're starting on our backs with ankle reaches. So you're going to get into your crunch position, head and shoulders off the ground, lower back pushed in, and you're going to rotate round to your ankles. 30 seconds, we're going to start the workout now. So you're just in a little crunch position, you've got active core, and you're just rotating round, side to side, squeezing down each side of your body. If this gets into your neck, you can support your head in your hands and just reach with your elbows, but it's a little bit harder to work out how far you're reaching. We're just going to stay here for 30 seconds. So we've got 5 left. Then we're going to rotate into side plank. So pick a side, any side, and rotate into side plank. 1 foot on top of the other, hips lifted, and the time has started. If you need to, 1 foot can go in front of the other, or if you want to, lift from your knee. But the important thing is to get your underneath side working. Note, after 30 seconds, we are not rotating to your other side. We are actually going to go into an exercise on your front. We're going to go into mountain climbers. You've got 5 seconds. Mountain climbers are going to be slow though. Okay, let's go into them. So on our hands, you're going to set hands under shoulders. You're going to step onto your toes and alternately bring one knee in as far as you can. But I want it at this pace. Nothing quicker. You want to try and pull the knee in as high as you can whilst keeping the core contracted. And relax there. We're going to rotate into our other side plank. Turning around so that I can see you. Ready, steady, lift. And we just hold. Now the importance of side plank is to think, if I were to look at you from the ceiling or the sky, you're in a straight line. So you want to think about pushing your hips forward and holding. 10 more seconds. And we're rolling onto our backs for a bicycle crunch. Relax it there. You're going to take it onto our backs. It's knee to opposite elbow, so push your knee, pelvis into the ground, flatten the lower back, and you're alternately cycling elbow to opposite knee. If this gets too much on your back, or your hips are your pelvis is rocking off the ground, you can kick a bit higher, or you can just leave the knees there. Whatever works to keep from hips to shoulders pushed into the ground. Five seconds. And relax. Roll into a side plank again. It is not the same. We're going to go into our side plank and lift, and then your top hand is going to reach under your armpit, round to your shoulder blade, and back up. You can do this on your knee, absolutely fine. Still reaching round and back up. Nice and controlled, getting a bit of rotation in whichever position you prefer. And relax it there. We're going to go onto our hands for an extended plank. You are in position, hands under your shoulders. You're going to rock your pelvis under so you're nice and contracted, and then you're going to walk out just a little bit. See how far you can go, and then stand yourself back up square. So you can take lots of little steps with your hands if you need to, and walk back in. If you can't do this, just hold a normal plank position. Last one. Bring it in and relax. Onto our other side, plank with rotation. Same as we did before. Ready, steady, lift, and then reaching arm underneath, round to your shoulder blade, and back up. Got 10 more seconds here. And then we get a rest. And relax. Cool, that was 8 exercises, 30 seconds per exercise. We're going to take 2 minutes rest. We're going to go back in for round 2. So in this rest time, you can do whatever you like. Just sit and chill out. Should feel a little burn in the core. And then we're going to go back in. So important things to remember are when we're in we're basically moving through each side of our body. We start on our back, working our front, then we move on to our side, then we go on to our front, so we're working our back as well, then our other side, and we rotate round twice. That was the method behind those exercises. Hopefully by the end of this you'll appreciate that it's full body and no one bit of you is too tired compared to the rest. We've had about a minute's rest, so we're going to have 1 more minute, and then we're starting on our backs with our ankle reaches again. All the way through when you're on your back, just make sure that you're rotating your pelvis so that if it were a bowl of water and you're sitting up, you're tipping stuff out the back of it. So you're bringing your hips up towards your rib cage a little bit. It just acts to crunch everything in, activates your core, makes everything a little bit more effective. So we can get ourselves onto our backs. Ready and in position for round number 2. I'm going to find my watch. We've got about 15 seconds and then we're going to go back into our ankle reaches. So you're going to tilt your pelvis back into the floor. That activates here, flattens everything off, and we want to hold that throughout the exercise. Okay, so let's get ourselves set up, and we're going to go in 5, 3, 2, 1, and reach. So remember, we've got our crunch position, we're lifting head and shoulders off the ground, and we're just reaching round to our ankles. You want to try and keep your legs still and move round them, rather than moving them towards you. We are over halfway. Last 5 seconds, then we're rolling into our side plank. Hold. Relax there. Let's get set up. Make sure your elbows directly under your shoulder. Ready, steady, lift and hold. We are just here. So this is the opportunity to check in with your side plank. Make sure you're in position. So we're pushing hips forward, slight squeeze of the glutes, little lift over here, and we reach up. I think we've got about 5 seconds left, and then we're on our front for a mountain climber. Relax it there. So we're going to go onto our hands and toes. Remember, this is slow. We don't want rhythm, we want control. A little tuck under of your pelvis, and off we go. Think about bringing the knee as close into your chest or your hands as you can get them. And trying to keep nice level hips. Five seconds. Then we've got our other side plank. Relax. So we set ourselves up on the other side. Ready, steady, lift and hold. And even when you're here, think about pulling your belly button to your spine. Yes, the effort is on the underneath side of you, but it's always good to get a little bit of extra activation. Can't see my watch. There we go. 10 seconds. And then we're on our backs for a cycle crunch. Relax. So remember, set ourselves up, rock your pelvis in, hands by your ears, and away we go. Just alternating sides, trying to get a bit of rotation. And I would say don't rush this one either, because there's quite a lot of momentum in it. And it's good to work the exercise rather than cheating with a bit of momentum. And relax. We are back on our side plank. You can pick whichever side you want to do. We are rotating in. Ready, steady, lift. And then that top arm is coming underneath and back up. If this is too much on your shoulder, you can just hold a side plank again. Either way, you're still getting the benefit. Don't worry about the speed of this. Keep the control. And relax there. We are on our hands for an extended plank. This is where we walked out and walked in. So let's set ourselves up. Have a little tuck. And then we walk out and in. If you want to do this on your elbows, you can. It's just not as easy to move through. And worst case, just hold that plank and we'll be back with you in no time. And relax. You've got one last exercise in this round. That is your side plank on the other side with the rotation. Ready, steady, lift. Once we're there, we rotate under and back out. Ten seconds. And relax there. Good stuff. Whew. Now I'm starting to feel it, don't know about you. One round left, but we're getting 2 minutes rest in between, just to settle everything off and give ourselves a chance to actually do this final set justice. So grab a drink if you want it, have a little wander, mobilise anything that might feel a little bit stiff. Sometimes when you're focusing quite a lot on the pelvic tilt and therefore working your lower core, it can get into your lower back a bit, hopefully not too much. And the more we do these exercises, the better that will become, the stronger your lower back will be. But if you need to, you could just do a bit of cat-cow or stretch it out and move around. Ready for the final round. 8 exercises, 4 minutes of work. Easy. Got about a minute left in our rest. And then we'll focus in to finish. So remembering, on our backs, on our side, on our front, on our side, twice through. Just working everything out. We're starting on our backs. So remembering, you've still got 30 seconds, but remembering to get that pelvic tilt, holding it in place, keep the feet nice and still, knees shoulder width apart, 20 seconds, and then we'll go in for our ankle reaches. Final round of each exercise. In 10. 3, 2, 1, lift up and let's reach. Try and keep your chin away from your chest. Imagine you've got an orange under there and you're holding it. So looking up rather than at your knees necessarily.
takes the pressure off. But like I said, you can always put your hands by your head and just get that sideways movement, leading with the elbows. Last one, relax it there, rotate into side plank. Just the hold for now. Ready, steady, lift. So we're just up in position and holding. Make sure you squeeze through so your hips are square. And then squeeze your glutes, pull your belly button to your spine. Quite a lot to think about. But hopefully by the time you've thought about all of it, the exercise will be 20 seconds in of 30. And we've only got 10 to go. In fact, 3, 2, 1, relax. You are on your hands for your slow mountain climbers. Hands under shoulders, up on our toes, tilt the pelvis, let's go. One knee and the other one. Try and keep the rest of you as still as possible. Up to you whether you tap the toe or not. I care more about where the knee gets to. Ten seconds. And relax. Other side plank. Let's flip it over. Set ourselves up. Ready, lift and hold. Just make sure you're nice and open in your chest. Top arm doesn't have to be in the air. You can put it on your hip if you want, but just make sure it doesn't force your shoulder forwards, because we don't want to close off if we don't have to. 20 seconds down. And relax onto our backs, cycling through knee to opposite elbow. Ready, steady, go. So just keep that pelvis tilted, lower back pushed into the floor, and extend the legs as long as you can. Taking your time. Got 10 seconds left. And relax. We are back on our side plank with rotation. 4 exercises down, 4 to go. Ready and lift. Once you're set up in position, rotate under. Keeping the movement nice and controlled. We'll get one more rep out. And then relax it there. We are on our hands for an extended plank. Walking out, walking in. Set yourself up. Tilt the pelvis. Let's go. Out as far as you can. See if you can do that a little bit further this time. I feel like I'm cheating because I might have moved my feet on the mat. But try and reach out a little bit further. And then reach back in again. Ten seconds left. If you need to, just hold this plank position strong. No need to move through. And relax there. Final exercise. Side plank rotation on the other side. Ready, steady, lift. Once you're set, reach under. Remember, if you need to, sit that bottom knee down, but make sure you're still lifted in the hip. You can still get the rotation even in that position. Ten seconds. And relax it there. Whew, you get all the rest you like now, not just 2 minutes. That is your core workout for the day. Hope you've enjoyed it. Nice little burn. And we will see you again next time.